Welcome to Williams, Arizona in the year 1981. The air is crisp, the pine trees smell wonderful, and the landscape is vast. Tucked away in this quiet corner of the world is a very special place. It is called Everkind Hall. This is not your typical boarding school. Everkind Hall is a unique institution. It is a place dedicated entirely to educating autistic students. The school's mission is simple but profound. It aims to provide a safe, understanding, and nurturing environment. Here, every student's individuality is not just accepted, it is celebrated. The school believes that with the right support, every child can find their own way to shine brightly in the world. The school building itself feels like a character in our story. It is a bit old, with creaky wooden floors and big, drafty windows. The walls are covered with student art, detailed timelines, and complex diagrams of everything from train engines to planetary systems. You can feel the history and the heart within these walls. Everkind Hall is more than just classrooms and dormitories. It is a sanctuary. It is a place where routines are respected and passions are encouraged. The school's philosophy is not about forcing students to conform. Instead, it is about building a world around them where they can thrive just as they are, which is a rare and beautiful thing. The atmosphere at Everkind Hall is one of controlled, happy chaos. In one corner of the common room, a student might be perfectly arranging a set of dominoes, preparing for a magnificent chain reaction. In another, a group might be intensely debating the finer points of a science fiction novel. The sounds of the school are a unique symphony. You might hear the soft clicking of a Rubik's Cube, the hum of a student engrossed in a project, or the gentle guidance of a teacher's voice. This is a place of deep focus and unexpected joy. It is a world built on patience, understanding, and a shared sense of purpose among everyone who lives and works there. Our story is set against this warm and inviting backdrop. It is a comedy, but one with a lot of heart. We want to explore the daily lives of the people who make Everkind Hall so special. The film is about finding connection in unexpected places. It is about the small victories that feel monumental. It is about the funny, touching, and sometimes challenging moments that make up life at this one-of-a-kind school. We want to show how this small community in the Arizona mountains becomes a universe of growth, laughter, and profound human connection for everyone involved, from the newest student to the most experienced teacher. At the center of our story are two veteran teachers, Mr. Arthur Finch, played by the wonderful Paul Giamatti, and Mr. Samuel Reed, brought to life by the equally fantastic Tom Hanks. Arthur is a history teacher with a sharp mind and an even sharper tongue. He is a bit grumpy, a classic curmudgeon who has seen it all. He complains about the modern world, the weak coffee in the staff room, and the endless paperwork. Yet, beneath that gruff exterior is a man who cares deeply about his students. He sees their potential and is fiercely dedicated to helping them navigate a world that often misunderstands them. He is fighting to stay relevant and useful. Samuel, on the other hand, is the school's English and drama teacher. He is a bit more of a dreamer, a man with a gentle soul and a quiet sense of humor. He is just as weary as Arthur, but he hides it behind a kind smile and a patient demeanor. He believes in the power of stories to connect people. He spends his days trying to draw his students out through literature and performance. Like Arthur, Samuel is also nearing the end of his career. He fears that retiring would mean losing his purpose. The school, with all its challenges, gives him a reason to get up in the morning. He and Arthur both need Everkind Hall as much as it needs them. What makes their relationship so interesting is the deep, unspoken respect they have for one another. You will not see them having loud, dramatic arguments in the hallways. Their disagreements are more subtle. They are expressed through a raised eyebrow during a staff meeting or a sarcastic comment muttered under their breath. They are like two old lions who have patrolled the same territory for years. They understand each other's strengths and weaknesses without needing to say a word. Arthur respects Samuel's endless patience, and Samuel admires Arthur's unwavering commitment to academic rigor and honesty with the students. Their boss is the school's headmaster, a man named Principal Thompson, played with delightful optimism by Will Ferrell. He is the opposite of a strict, intimidating authority figure. Principal Thompson is endlessly positive and supportive. He believes in his staff and his students with every fiber of his being. He is the one who encourages Arthur and Samuel to stick with it, reminding them of the incredible impact they have. His office door is always open. He is more of a cheerleader than a disciplinarian, and his unwavering belief in the school's mission is the glue that holds everyone together, especially our two grumpy heroes. The true heart and soul of Everkind Hall are, of course, the students. They are not just background characters in our film, they are the source of its greatest humor and its most touching moments. Each student is a unique individual with their own specific interests, quirks, and talents. There is Leo, a quiet boy who can tell you the exact make, model, and year of any car that drives past the school gates just by the sound of its engine. He communicates his feelings through car metaphors, which leads to some very funny and surprisingly poignant conversations with the staff, who are trying to keep up with his unique language. Then, there is Sarah, a girl with an incredible gift for mathematics and patterns. She sees the world in numbers and equations. She can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute but finds small talk completely baffling. Her attempts to apply logical formulas to messy human emotions provide a lot of gentle comedy. We see her trying to create a flowchart to understand why a character in a book is sad. Her journey is about learning that not everything can be solved with logic, and that is okay. The teachers learn to appreciate her unique way of seeing the world, finding beauty in the precision of her mind. The film is filled with scenes that highlight the students' special abilities and the funny situations that arise from them. Imagine a school talent show where one student perfectly recites every single US presidential inauguration date in order, while another performs a silent, meticulous magic trick involving a deck of cards. The humor comes not from making fun of the students, but from celebrating their passions. It comes from the teachers' reactions as they try to manage a classroom where one student is obsessed with the history of doorknobs and another will only communicate by quoting lines from his favorite monster movies. Through these interactions, our two teachers, Arthur and Samuel, begin to change. They came to Everkind Hall to teach, but they quickly find that they are the ones who are learning the most important lessons. They learn to be more patient. They learn to listen more carefully. They learn to see the world from a dozen different fascinating perspectives. The students teach them that there is more than one way to be smart, more than one way to be funny, and more than one way to be human. The teachers' own rigid views of the world start to soften as they are surrounded by the brilliant, unfiltered honesty of their students. The overall tone of Everkind Hall is one of warmth and gentle, character-driven comedy. It is a feel-good movie that aims to leave you with a smile on your face and a little more understanding in your heart. The humor is observational. It comes from the relatable frustrations of being a teacher, the funny absurdities of school life, and the charmingly direct nature of the students. We are not laughing at the characters, but with them. We are laughing at the universal human experience of trying to connect with others, even when it feels difficult. The film is a celebration of neurodiversity, showing it as a source of strength, humor, and unique insight. The story is ultimately about growth for everyone involved. The students learn valuable academic and social skills, but the real transformation is in the teachers. Arthur Finch, our grumpy historian, slowly rediscovers his passion for teaching. He learns to adapt his methods and finds joy in the small breakthroughs. Samuel Reed, our gentle English teacher, finds new confidence in his ability to connect with his students. He realizes that his quiet, patient approach is exactly what these kids need. The two men, facing the twilight of their careers, find a renewed sense of purpose and a deep, lasting friendship with each other. As for the film's rating, we are likely looking at a PG-13. There will be some thematic elements that are better suited for a slightly older audience. The language used by the teachers, particularly the perpetually exasperated Arthur, might include some mild profanity, reflecting the stress of their jobs in a realistic way. We might also touch upon some of the challenges and anxieties the students face, which could be emotionally intense at times. However, the film avoids anything truly harsh or mean-spirited. The core of the movie is its kindness, and the rating would reflect that it is a story for families with teenagers to enjoy together. In the end, Everkind Hall is more than just a comedy set in a school. It is a story about finding your tribe, about the importance of patience, and about the beautiful, funny, and messy business of being human. It is a reminder that the best teachers are also the best students, and that a little bit of kindness can make any place feel like home. We hope the film will be a funny, moving, and ultimately uplifting experience for the audience. A cinematic hug that reminds us all to look for the good in each other and to celebrate the things that make us unique.